What's going on, people? Welcome to another Toronto Hoop Talk live stream. My name is Alam, and today we got game 2 of Thunder Grizzlies, the second game that I'm live streaming in this series. The first game was a 50-point game. Can't say the can't say the game itself was a great time, but we had a great time on the stream. 7 people watching live to start out. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We are 30 seconds into this game. We're gonna see if there's any serious adjustments for Memphis. They kind of have a fake head coach, so we'll see how that goes. But Vegas had this as a 14-point spread. The Thunder were favorites by 14 and a half. In game one, they were favorites by 13 and a half. So Vegas saw a 50-point game and they said, you know what? Bigger spread. So shit, we're just gonna have to see what happens. 0-0 so far. No buckets in the first minute and 10 seconds. Lots of misses on both sides of the court. Desmond Bane with the ball tries to get around Lou Dort. Dump off to Edie. Bane gets the ball back, misses another shot. So all the scoring that happened in game one, not quite the same so far in game two. Hartenstein, little push shot over Edie. He misses as well. Shai knocks it out of bounds. So the two series that I'm doing on this channel, you got this series and you got the Nuggets series. They feel like very different experiences. Like every time the Nuggets and the Clippers have played, I got the feeling that it was going to come down to the last couple of minutes, regardless of who had momentum or what kind of run somebody was on. And yeah, in this game, game one, it was the end of the first quarter when it really began to feel like OKC was going to put their foot on the gas and just run away with the game. So it'll be interesting to see how long Memphis can hang around. They're going to have to do quite a bit for this to feel like it even has a chance to be an entertaining game. Because it just feels like at some point, OKC is going to get to driving and kicking, and the threes are going to rain. Chet goes to the free throw line with 10:14 to go. Chance to score the first points of the game. For those of you who are new here, we play a game during breaks. So not during free throws, but during commercial breaks. We play this grid game where we try to find players that fit every column. The more rare an answer is, the better for the purpose of the game. So that's this channel's attempt to add some entertainment to the basketball viewing experience when the game is not providing any entertainment in and of itself. So that's what we do here. It looks like we had a half-finished one from yesterday that we're going to start off with. And then we'll get into a fresh one. All right, Ja goes right, goes around the screen. And misses. Edie gets the ball back. And still no points for Memphis. The game is literally 1-0. We got a hockey score right now. We got a hockey score in this game. It is really nice to see. Oh my God. These teams are 0 for 11 from the field. But Memphis makes up 7 of those 11. J-Dub just hit a floater from the free throw line area. First field goal of the game. 3-0 OKC. But Ja isn't a carry you through series kind of player. Yeah, I agree. I think it's hard to be that kind of player without being a 3-level scorer. You have to be, and if you are that kind of player without being a 3-level scorer, the archetype is basically dominant paint presence that's big, right? Because you can't be dominant in the paint in the way that you have to be as a smaller player, because you will get your ass beat with all the contact. So yeah, with a player like Ja, you have to be a sniper from 3-point land to really be the kind of player that Canadian is talking about. And he is not that. I'm seeing that Indy Milwaukee is 40-30 Indy, and I still maintain, like, I feel very uninterested in that series. And every time somebody makes it out to be like it's some great series, I just keep falling into the same feelings of like, who cares? Fake ass Tyus Jones shoots from 3, and Memphis comes out needing a big performance. They come out shooting like 0 for 9. No points in the first 3.5 minutes. Shai backs down fake ass Tyus Jones. Chet Holmgren from 3, and it's 9-0 OKC. Oh my God, this series is not going past 5. This is either a sweep or a gentleman's sweep. Bane finally gets Memphis on the board. A layup at the basket. Shai goes the other way. Shai gets into the paint, puts up a floater. I don't know if Hartenstein tipped that in or not, but we got a bucket for OKC. Ja gets into the lane, tries to finish over a Holmgren. Chet, good job of contesting that layup, not giving Ja anything easy. And then Holmgren goes coast to coast, but gets the ball stripped out of his hands. I think they're calling a foul there. Yeah, they're calling a foul on fake ass Tyus Jones. But yeah, man, OKC, the way they take the shirts seriously, that's how it's done. If you're gonna give t-shirts to the crowd, I hope the crowd takes it that level of serious. Because when you like Houston's game, whenever whenever their first game was, to see like a third of the crowd wearing the shirts and everybody else just wearing some random shit, it's a disgrace to the concept of getting free shirts when you go to a game. Whenever any Raptors playoff game I've been to, I treated that shirt. That shirt was like merch to me. I wore that with so much pride. I know I could walk around Toronto and everybody knows that guy was at the playoff game. And if I like that shirt, I can't get it because you can only get it by going to the playoff game. That's how it's done. Look at these OKC fans wearing the shirts with pride. I see like one guy without the shirt in the shot that I see of the crowd right now. Okay, I found a second guy. I found a third guy. That's a lot of people for there to be only 3 people disrespecting the shirt. The way the Celtics fans rallied over Lucky, and you got the concept that you got to respect their mascot. Nah, that's bullshit. You got to respect the shirts when they do free giveaways. You think Ja's fine in the West now? Bro, that comment was the first sign of his lack of awareness. That was the first one. Like from that moment, we should have understood what the deal was with our beloved Ja Morant. That was just the first instance of the menace, the menacery. Is menacery a word? I feel like it's appropriate, even if it's not a word. Sometimes things aren't words, but they're effective communication, and I think menacery is a good example of that. We got Memphis doing all kinds of stuff except putting the ball in the basket. Shai goes the other way, tries to draw some contact, can't get the basket to fall. Is this Santi Aldama in the game already? He wasn't starting, right? I don't think he was starting. So we got quick subs by Memphis. Aldama gets a bucket immediately. J-Dub to Shai. Shai in the post finds a cutting Hartenstein who kicks it to Lou Dort. And Lou Dort with that looping, high arcing 3 just cannot get it to fall. 15-6. No breaks yet. No commercials 6 minutes into the game. You love to see it. Memphis started 0 for 10 from the field, man. Truly disgusting stuff. As Pippen misses a 3. Indy's still up 9. I'm actually thinking, okay, hold on. We can, you know what though? Okay, whenever I in the NFL, whenever I do those watch-alongs and there's multiple games, when I flip to the second game, I always forget to go back to the original one. So I'm going to try not to go to the Indy game until it's halftime of this game. At that point, I might. But I think we're just gonna have to run grids during the commercials. Or if somebody's watching, actually, let me know if you guys are actually watching the game. But then if I switch back and you're not watching, okay, hold on. Let me see what I can do. I'm gonna try to go to this game and I'm gonna try to not forget to come back. Indy is playing Milwaukee. Indy is up 9. This is the NBA TV series. I hate these Pacers uniforms, by the way. Siakam misses a floater. Lou Dort, Canada's savior, brother. Canada needed saving because of Jamal Murray. I'll never forget him. I'll never forgive him for that, and I'll never forget that either, bro. The way he stunk up the Olympics. He's the only one that doesn't get like the home country bias. Okay, I smell a fire sale in Memphis after the sweep. But the thing is like, what are the pieces that get sold? Because I kind of feel like getting rid of Bane, Ja, or JJJ are not really like those aren't real solutions, but also it's not like they have the best team around those three players. But also, like, here's the thing. Let's say you decide, you know what, we have to shake things up. We're going to trade Desmond Bane. What does Desmond Bane get you that really changes things? And the same thing goes for Triple J. If you trade Triple J, what does Triple J get you that really changes things? Like, I'm kind of weary of DeAndre Ayton like moves when a team says, you know what, this isn't working, we got to do something. And then they do something just to do something and it doesn't result in anything. Very weary of those kind of moves. And I think if Memphis makes a serious move, or actually, no, I lied. If they press the issue of trading one of their big pieces, they run the risk of putting themselves in that position. I think you have to be patient, look for the right move. It might be this offseason, it might not be, but you have to just try to stack outside of your big three or outside of your big three. You have to just stack that part of the roster. You have to hit on as many draft picks as you can possibly hit on. You have to get as many free agent signings that work. Like, you just have to, it all comes down to, can we get player evaluations right? And that's the only answer for them in this predicament, I think. Was it give us Mike Conley for the minimum value? Brother, Mike Conley is on the other West Coast team. He is on Minnesota. Man got his M's mixed up. See, I told you guys Jen Will is a fraud. Triple J to Golden State and a deal involving Kuminga. I mean, like, so I think that's a good example, right? Let's say they do that move, like, meaningfully. How does that change things for Memphis? Like, I have a hard time imagining that puts them in a situation where we feel different about them. Wait, Dame is dressed or is he playing? Did I miss Dame news? Yo, his arms do not look toned. I feel like he's been eating post-divorce. And I understand, because that's what most humans do. Also, he's in Milwaukee. There's really not much to do but stay inside and eat. Like, get a personal chef and just eat. I just saw a Mike Conley reel. That's why. Okay, I see. He's living rent-free in your head. I feel like going to Miami to be a backup at the end of your career, that sounds like a vibe. That's the thing. Being in Miami always sounds like a vibe until you think of Pat Riley. And then you're like, you know what? That guy is a military general. Shout out to Jermaine O'Neal, man. Looked at a box of Oreos and retired. Giannis. Misses. Yeah, man. Okay, Giannis watch. When does he decide he wants out? By the way, I remembered to go back to the OKC game, and I caught it just as it's about to start up. I'm him. I'm really him when it comes to this watch along shit. But yeah, shout out to everybody tapped in. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm going back and forth between these games, but typically during commercials, we do grids. Grids are the immaculate grids generated by Basketball Reference. It's a game where you pick players that fit columns. And the more rare your answer is, the better for the purpose of the game. We will be playing these during commercials, I promise you. And we might even be playing them during the game because of the score in this game. It's 17-6. So tap in, get active in the chat if you want to participate in the game. We're going to finish this off. I have 4 guesses. No, I don't. Okay. So just think of players that fit this category. Kings, Mavs, Pistons, Mavs. Ooh, Reggie Bullock. I'm going to do one while I'm here. Reggie Bullock, 2%. See, so 2% of people answered that. And I picked a low percentage outcome because I'm him. I think a scary pair up would be Kawhi and Jokic. Okay, hold on. That Canadian, I have a question. How much of the Clippers series have you been watching? And I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna counter with mine afterwards. I saw a post with Rose and Rose and Yao reunited today. Oh, reuniting. I was gonna say reuniting. When were they ever united in the first place? Did I miss something? Imagine that combo back in the day. Yeah, that would have been nuts, man. You have a dude that gets high in the air by jumping and a guy that just is high in the air because he's tall. That's a hell of a combo as far as being high in the air goes. All right, we got fake-ass Tyus Jones. For those of you who might be new here, that's what I call Scottie Pippen Jr. He just reminds me of Tyus Jones. I've been watching mostly clips, but I would think that the way Kyle playing off Jokic as a 4-5 would be great. So here's the thing, right? It definitely would be great. because Kawhi is great and Jokic is great. But I think watching the way the Clippers play now, it makes me realize, like, I think I really like Harden and Kawhi from a style standpoint. I think Kawhi, beside a ball handler, driving kick demon, like if we ever saw Harden and Kawhi together at peak powers, like Harden's defense aside, I think that would have been such a lethal combo. And I'm really enamored with the idea of like peak powers Kawhi and Shai, right? Like I'm not even necessarily sold on the idea that it has to be Harden, but just that concept of player. Like the way Kawhi is so good, like off the ball, but also just a fit. Like he doesn't need the ball, and I think putting him beside a guy like James Harden, in a way, I think part of what he got in Toronto that's really good for him is that Toronto was a whole ass team. So he didn't actually need to do much in the way of like creating for others or really even ever thinking about others, right? You have Kyle Lowry, a floor general that's going to make sure everybody gets theirs. You have Marc Gasol, who's going to make sure the ball moves quickly and everybody gets theirs. You have like, there was a whole team. And I think the fact that Kawhi didn't really have to think about people was great for him in terms of him being efficient. What I think went wrong a little bit with PG and Kawhi is that there's no point guard there. And like, if you put the ball in a point guard's hand and they're both in that type of off ball role, you're actually not getting the most of either of them. I think when the ball was in their hands, the lack of a floor general, like they both had to think about others. And I think that wasn't good. How I'm seeing Kawhi fit into the role of like, yo, he can just not think about others. It's James Harden's job to get himself going in, to get the rest of the team going. And he can just get his. I think that's Kawhi's natural habitat. And when I think about him and Jokic, there still has to be a ball handler. And I think the same way the ball handler in the Clippers took the ball away from PG and Kawhi, and that didn't really help them maximize the situation. I think if you put Jokic and Kawhi together, and then you still have to inevitably get the ball to a ball handler, I think that like that changes things, and like that's, you're not gonna get the most out of PG and out of Kawhi and Jokic. So I watched these Clippers games and I'm like, fuck, imagine if we saw did Ja just run away from the rebound? We saw him with that kind of player, bro. That would have been insane. Pippen Jr. is nice, man. Why diss him? I'll be honest, I don't even know why. The first time I saw him, I'm like, that's Tyus Jones. I'm like, that's not Tyus Jones. Imagine if OKC had a trio of Prime Russ, Kawhi, and KD. Oh, because yeah, bro, KD and Kawhi can both just chill and do their thing. Oh my God. I mean, the thing is, Prime Russ would have been, the basketball IQ would have been a headache, but the all-around game, getting people involved side of things would have been good. Shai misses a three, gets the rebound back, attacks the rim, draws contact, and goes to the free throw line up 22-9. What's the score of the other game? They've had the score of did you see that SI that Ochai is going to be moved because he's looking for a big raise 13? I didn't. I think I saw the headline. I didn't click on the link. I haven't looked at the numbers recently, so off the top of my head, I don't know which number makes sense for the Raptors on the cap sheet. But yeah, I mean, if his asking price is over what we can accommodate, we're gonna have to tell Ochai goodbye, bro. It is what it is. Damn, man. Ochai took a crazy journey. He went from Shanghai Agbaji to respecting Ochai to being like, if he gotta go, he gotta go. 22-9 though, man. OKC making quick work of Memphis in these playoffs. Think about it, right? This series has gone on for 56 minutes, just over 56 minutes, and OKC has outscored this team by 63. They've outscored them by more than the minutes that have been played. You know what? That's what we're going to keep track of. Can OKC keep up the plus minus versus minutes played in the series? When does the minutes take over? Because again, they hit them by what, 50? What was it? 52? 52 in a 48-minute game. They're up 13 8 minutes into this game. That's a disgusting thing to have happen in a series, man. JJJ lets off that weird looking three, but it falls. So it's now a 10-point game, 9 minutes into this game. So the margin is similar again. Our draft picks this year might seal the fate of one more player. Yeah, true. True. But also, like, okay, honestly, the Ochai skill set is not rare. It's not to say I think the skill set's valuable. I just don't think it's rare. I think if you have enough like late first round picks, you'll find an Ochai at some point. I saw that this 19-year-old Greek small forward is entering the draft. He's projected second round pick, and yes, it was just one draft report, but it sounded good. I mean, that's how it starts, man. That's how it starts. That's how you fall in love with a prospect. You read one report that's written really well, and you're like, shit, this might be him. This player might be him. They might get drafted during a Taco Bell commercial and really change the face of the league. Okay, back to grids though. Mavs and Kings. Okay. Who appeared for these two teams? I feel I'm thinking a wing player. That feels right. I'm thinking it's somebody kind of random, lesser known. Harrison Barnes. You know what? Because this grid already has a wrong answer, let's just see how popular Harrison Barnes is. 38%. Okay. Harrison Barnes, rather popular. 20 plus points per game for let's just see if Brandon Jennings did it that 1 year he was healthy. He did not. All right. So we start fresh. Again, for people who don't know how this game works, you get 9 guesses. So if you get a wrong answer, you don't get to guess again. You've lost 1 guess for that grid, and you have to hold the 100-point penalty. So we're starting fresh here. 3 teams that... Wait, hold on. Barbosa. 3 teams along each side, so no stupid categories. If Ochai was sick, he would be more valuable, but he's 6'5". This is true. I mean, they call him the Greek Luka, and apparently he's better than who is Saraf? Who is that? Also, ethnicity, a great basketball player, that combination of things, that shit does not resonate with me. Ever since they called Bruno Caboclo the Brazilian KD, ethnicity plus great basketball player, that as a concept, it's dead to me. TMZ video of DeMar getting into an altercation at a sushi bar with a fan. I did, but bro, honestly, I saw his video of like he like pulls up to DeMar. DeMar sees the camera. There's a bit of a like kerfuffle, and then the next shot is him in an ambulance, and I'm like, damn, he got his ass beat. But then I saw the footage of the people who were watching the situation, and I realized like the guy is just a clout chaser. I don't think DeMar did anything like serious enough to put him in an ambulance. I think that's a clout chaser. I don't know what he does. I don't know if that was a piece of content, but I know he's definitely going to sue DeMar and try to get some money out of this. Right? He didn't do shit like that. That was not like a serious issue. Saraf is project. Okay, Ben Saraf. Well, that's a new name that I just learned. Ja's 0 for 6. Good Lord. Oh my God. Okay, we're going to go back to the game. 0 for 6 is absolutely reprehensible work. SGA, top of the 3-point line, gets to the free throw line. Very difficult shot to get off there. I think he was committed to getting the jumper off, but JJJ did a good job of sticking with him. Free throws for Ja. His chance to get his first points of the day. Strangely, a very tricky start for Ja. I mean, I thought that after getting 50'd, you'd come out and like have a hell of a game. That goes for the whole Memphis team. But nah, man, they got down down double digits within the first like 6 minutes. All right. What the hell did I miss? Memphis got the ball back quickly, but then they turned it over. Looks like Indy is still up 10. I feel like they've been up 10 for like 15 minutes of like game time. Oh my God, Memphis. Santi Aldama gets the rebound and steps out of bounds. He was a little bit off balance. It's not as bad as I made it sound, but yeah. So if this Greek small forward is going in the second round and better than Saraf, how come Saraf is projected mid first round? Damn, this guy actually like he sat there and processed everything Jen Will said. I wasn't thinking that hard about, again, whenever I hear ethnicity plus great basketball player, I kind of mentally check out. But yeah, that is true. Saraf doesn't play in college. Saraf is also from overseas as well. Because sometimes with these overseas players, you just know that they're gonna go later than when they should because of like a lack of familiarity. And there's some people at the top of the draft that like don't that go against that pattern. But as a whole, like if you factor middle of the draft, end of the draft, second round, generally overseas players go later than they should. It's just the really hyped ones at the top of the draft that stay with the hype machine. 25-15, it's a 10-point game, and we are over 11 minutes into the series. So Memphis is finally +1 in this game, but they're still -3 in the series in terms of minutes played versus cumulative score. And Kaysen Wallace just hit a 3, and I think he tucked a gun in a holster, which is very responsible of him. But now the score is 13-11. That's actually wild. That's the score I'm keeping in my head. I'm not thinking about OKC's points versus Memphis's points. I'm thinking how many minutes have been played and what's the score, like the differential. It's now an 11-point game, 11 minutes into this game, so it's even because he's playing for a smaller team. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Ooh. Isaiah Joe driving, which I feel like I don't see often. Man, I hate it had to be my guy Kennard. Again, that's my guy. I'll never be able to share on stream why he's my guy, but he's my guy. Shout out to Luke Kennard. It's a 14-point game in Indy now. Okay, so we're just definitely getting Indy against Cleveland. I feel like that should be a rivalry of like Midwest in the middle of nowhere teams that people don't really like care about for the most part. I feel like that should be a rivalry. I mean, also they had some good. No, they didn't. That was Miami against Indy. I was thinking LeBron versus Paul George, but yeah, that was not Cleveland. I think Indy took LeBron's Cleveland to 7 games once with Oladipo, but still, like, that was peak LeBron doesn't give a fuck about the East years. Oh my God. Memphis fucking around. They're down 15 now. Oh my God. So I think I'm going to be I think the last watch along for this series is going to be Saturday. And that's not going to be because of me. I think that's going to be because this is a sweep. Ooh, Bane misses. SGA gets the ball. Paid Kennard fan. Nah, man, never that. I'm not a sellout streamer. I would never be a sellout streamer. That's not in my DNA to do that. Is Depot definitely retired? I'd have to check. I feel like Depot seems like a candidate to be overseas. You need to do lives of the Clippers. What does that mean? All I know is that when I watched that game yesterday, I was like, yo, Terminator Kawhi is still alive. And as long as that man is alive, the Clippers are a contender. I low-key thought for a while that Terminator Kawhi, that man wasn't alive anymore. Oladipo has not been an employed basketball player since 2023. It's been 2 years. No overseas basketball at all. Okay, back to this though. Hawks and Suns. Joe Johnson. Yeah, Joe Johnson. 35%. Damn. Okay. Yeah. You know what? He was a really low percentage one for Suns Celtics, but I should have known that he's too popular of a Hawk. Well, damn, that one's cooked. Okay, Bogdanovich is too recent for this one, but there was somebody else. Oh, I remember somebody on like the Doc Rivers era Clippers. There was somebody. Fuck, this shouldn't be so difficult. Google search Freddie Gillespie to see where he is now. You know what? I'm gonna do that. You know what? Let's see where Freddie Gillespie is. Shout out to Freddie Gillespie, one-time Raptor savior. He is playing in Greece, I believe. Nope, this is Italy. On his 4th European team since leaving the NBA. Gillespie was a GOAT. Bro, Gillespie was him. Never let them disrespect Freddie Gillespie. Warriors and Blazers. I feel like they got one dude from the Warriors that was supposed to bring championship culture. No. It wasn't the flag. It was the team name. I saw Olympia, and I'm like, that's Olympia. Like, that sounds Greek. And then I saw Milano, and I'm like, that's not Greek. You're about to get murdered when you step foot on Greece. Calling Greece Italy. No. It was the name. Also, bro, I'm good in Greece. And I know some Greek people. I love barbecuing souvlaki. I know a Greek butcher shop. It's not that close to where I live, but I know where it is. It's a place called Costas. It's a place called Costas in Scarborough. They sell very, very good souvlaki, like shit you can barbecue on your own. They sell tiracafteri. I think that's what it's called. It's a very complicated long name, but it's like red chili peppers. Like damn near, I don't know how to describe it other than like ground into like yogurt. It's very good. It's very excellent. I'm good in Greece forever, bro. You think will more likely be traded on draft night? I don't feel like on draft night trades are really rare, bro. Nobody's getting traded on draft night. After like July 1st, that's a much better question. And if you say July 1st, Ochai Abaji. Minnesota and Phoenix. I'm thinking of big. Wait, is this a Jordan Bell candidate? No, I don't think so. Wait, Genwa, is this a Jordan Bell candidate? Wait, this is a Wesley Matthews candidate. There we go. Okay, the game is back. It's 32-17 on my cable television broadcast, but it's 34-19 here. SofaScore is crazy. Who are they paying? Who are they paying to get this? It's better than ESPN because ESPN usually isn't ahead of me. Hardenstein floater. That's such a that shot is very Chuck Hayes of him. I feel like I haven't seen a player in love with that shot since Chuck Hayes. Shout out to Chuck Hayes. I'm gonna make sure I use him on the grid one day. Sorry. I said days because Hayes was still in my head. 34-2. Okay, so it's a 13-point game and we're 13 minutes into this game. So it's an even score. Wiggins scores to give OKC a 2-point lead. Damn, Milwaukee got that game within single digits. Good for them. Memphis turns it over too much, man. What do you think of the Hawks firing their GM? You think they make trades to help Trey with a second scoring option? What do I think of them firing their GM? I don't think the GM is necessary. So I think the GM wasn't good, but the problems are bigger than the GM. Like, I think that their ownership does not know how to hire a GM because I heard that they're looking into Elton Brand. And if they get Elton Brand, literally one of the dumbest organizations ever. Again, their last GM was the guy that was saying Luol Deng is too African. This GM, Landry Fields, no qualification, wasn't great at his job. The next GM they want to get is Elton Brand, who handed out one of the worst contracts ever to Al Horford, right? Built a really stupid ass team. Like, I don't think that ownership has a clue what they're doing. So I actually don't think it matters what they do. In terms of Landry Fields, like, I don't think he did anything outstanding. I can't think of one move where I was like, wow, what a phenomenal move. Like, what a sensational thing he did. I also don't necessarily remember when he got hired, so I don't know how to like mark the timeline of the Landry Fields era, but like nothing that the Hawks have done have been spectacular since drafting Trae Young, really. The DeJounte Murray acquisition was a mess. Oh my God, Wiggins gets fouled. They didn't call that? That's great. Of course they called it. So yeah, man, like, it's the Hawks, man. Who cares? Shout out to We Talk Hawks TV though. They're my people. They're my people for sure. But yeah, no, man. It's the Hawks. Also, shout out to Landry Fields, man. He signed a big contract in Toronto, then hurt his elbow, and literally was never able to shoot a basketball again. Truly despicable stuff. That was a classic Raptors free agency signing. We thought, oh, we got a 3-and-D player next to DeMar DeRozan. We didn't get a 3-and-D player next to DeMar DeRozan. Yo, my God, man. Memphis, all they know how to do is turn it over. And they fouled the guy at the basket. They're about to be down 18, 15 minutes into the game. Again, this kind of score that I'm keeping, OKC has a big lead in. Damn, he missed the free throw. Wiggins, what are you doing, man? What is this? Kings need a starting point guard now. Who do you think are you going to go after, FA or trade? I got to see who their free agency options are, but I just can't imagine Sacramento landing a big free agent. So it must be the trade market, or they're going to have, well, yeah, I don't think they're going to have a good enough pick. You know what, though? I mean, they're not a playoff team, so they might draft somebody in the late lottery. But yeah, man, Sacramento Kings as an organization, that's a trade and draft kind of a situation. And I don't know what their trade assets look like right now. Like, if you're not looking to part with Sabonis, what does DeMar and Levine land you? Not much. So actually, it has to be a draft. It has to be a draft kind of a move. Oh, yeah, I totally did not acknowledge, like, another really bad Memphis turnover. But they're actually, like, if I was a neutral or a Memphis fan, this would be borderline unwatchable. I'm just watching this because I'm actively like cheering for OKC to do well in this playoffs. They have to take a timeout because it is a 19-point game again. Kings have no pick in 20. Oh my God, that's horrible. That is horrible. Yeah, no, that's just that's a fuck franchise, man. Also, another situation where like the owner doesn't have a clue what they're doing. So like a lot of things don't really matter. Like that's the harsh truth of sports, is that if your owner is clueless, what you do doesn't really matter. Things are just going to be shitty anyways. Okay, Blazers. It was what was his name? They signed somebody from Golden State with the express. Oh no, Festus Ezeli. No, he didn't touch the court, did he? He had a medical issue in Portland. Oh, that's annoying. That's a bad one to get wrong. Festus Ezeli would have been amazing, because who the hell remembers Festus Ezeli? Let me make sure this is who I was thinking of. Personal life, professional career. Yes, he signed with the Blazers, but he had knee issues and never touched the court as a Blazer. So he doesn't count as a Blazer, even though he was professionally contracted to them. That's annoying, man. Festus Ezeli would have been amazing. Also, in doing that research, he's a Warriors only candidate. So if we ever get the Warriors and it's one team only, Festus Ezeli, cash money. But that sucks. Was there ever anybody else? I don't think so. They didn't have Zaza Pachulia, I don't think. I feel like this is a Jordan Bell candidate, and I'm gonna find out because this grid is already broken. Well, it's not a Jordan Bell candidate. Never mind. Minnesota and the Clippers. Oh, Pat Bev. But also, I feel like somebody got traded with Pat Bev. That trade wasn't a 1-for-1 thing. I think Malik Beasley. I might be off about that though. No, there was somebody else. I gotta think of it because that one's. You know what? This grid is fucked anyways. We already have a bad answer, like a wrong answer. Pat Bev, 34%. That's tough. Popular guy. I see another blowout. You know what it is, Jared Brown. You know what it is. When OKC and Memphis touch a basketball court together, belt to ass. Belt to ass. Clippers and Hawks. I feel like Josh Smith ended up being a Clipper one time. 6%. Okay, cool. That's not a bad answer. I should keep that in mind for those two teams. Also, did Crawford play for the Hawks? I think he did. Warriors and Clippers. Warriors and Clippers. Okay, it's pissing me off that I'm not remembering somebody. Okay, no, Nick Young was a Laker. Was Boogie Cousins ever a Clipper? You know what? Let's find out. Yes, he was. 8%. Wow. Popular Clipper at that. How many guesses do I have left? One guess? Okay, what do I want to spend this last guess on? We're going to find out at the next break because the game is back. What? Score was 2 baskets ahead of me. I just looked up and it was 44-25. They just scored the basket, and this has 44-29. Oh, Jed Brown, by the way, what do you think happens in the next Celtics game with Tatum not playing? I have to see what Vegas thinks. What did they adjust the spread to? What do you think they adjusted the spread to? 44-29. Thunder gonna sweep the Grizzlies. I Google translated. Oh my God, they are 10.5-point favorites with Tatum as doubtful. That is so disrespectful. That is so disrespectful. As OKC brings the lead back up to 17. Ja to the basket. Santi Aldama has the ball. Caruso is giving him hell. Bro, you got to put the ball on the court. You can't, or you had to put the ball on the floor. You can't be that scared. Luke Kennard. I was about to run so much propaganda if he made that 3. Oh my God. Who was Ja Morant just intercepted that one-handed like a safety. Full court pass. He went up and got that like a safety. I learned just now that Ja Morant probably could have been a free safety. Actually, I lied. He couldn't come down and deal with the running game. But that was impressive. Caruso at the 3-point line misses a 3. Ooh. Memphis almost turned it over again. Alex Caruso, man, he gets his hands in passing lanes. That man's instincts are amazing. They're saying he could return when they head to Orlando. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, Boston. Here's the thing: if there was any sense of urgency in that series or like fear, they would definitely not be sitting Jason Tatum. They're sitting him in a game too because they know they're okay. Ja hit a 3 to make it a 12-point game. Look at Memphis. Look at Memphis. They have it a 12-point game, 18 points, 18 minutes into the series. The game. So that's the biggest margin that there's been. And I think now in the whole series, it's Memphis has, I think so. The OKC's outscored them by 65. 64 minutes? No, 65 minutes into the series. Okay, so that score is finally even now. Well, we'll see how long that stays the case. Okay, what guest do I want to let off here? Okay, did Livingston play for the Blazers? I don't think so. You know what? I think this was a thing. I guess not. Okay. New grid. 6:30. Only one team? Only one team. Only one team. Jameson battle. Raptors and Sixers. Wow, I did Moreland for this yesterday and it was bad. So I have to think. Oh, I ended up with Jeff Doughton. Okay, cool. And then Raptors and Thunder. I feel like there's not that many options. Serge Ibaka is going to take most of the percentages here. Let me think of something good though. There's got to be something good. Okay, I can also factor in the Sonics. Raptors, Thunder. Let me think of some obscure players. Did Gravis ever play for the Thunder? No. Did Lou Will ever play for the Thunder? No. Did Chuck Hayes ever play for the Thunder? No. Jose Calderon? No. Rudy Gay? No. Terrence Ross? No. Man, why this is not that easy. Raptors, Thunder. No, there's got to be somebody more than Serge Ibaka. No way it's just Serge. Because also Supersonics, but I don't know anything about Sonics players. Wait, there could be 10 days. I need Jez to know. Wait, I need to know if Brendan Carlson ever touched the court for the Thunder. Okay, Marcus, if you're still here, do you know if Brendan Carlson touched the court as an OKC Thunder player this year? Because that would be epic. Because there's no way people would know about that guy. You know what? I'm going to wait to see if maybe Jez or another Raptors fan checks in to answer that. Okay, only one team for the Spurs. Pig up King. Bro, it's belt to ass. It's outright belt to ass. I just I just did the math. I think the Thunder are outscoring Memphis like by 65 points in the series so far, and there's been 65 minutes in the series so far. So that's where we're at with this series. I mean, it's a 12-point game now, but it was a 17-point game at some point. Okay, we're back. We'll get back to that grid later. Yeah, man. Not great vibes. Not great vibes. Bane to the basket gets it. You know what? This is a 10-point game. Look at Memphis. Look at Memphis, man. They have a chance to make it a single digit deficit on the next possession. I was watching the Bucks. Bro, that's a much better game to watch. That is a much better game. Okay, OKC turns it over. Ja to the basket. Ja misses. Kennard with the putback. And there's a travel on Ja. Oh, my God. Just when they had a chance to make it an 8-point game, it remains a double-digit deficit. Wait. Guys, was Sebastian Telfair on the Thunder at any point? That might be it. That might be the answer. Chet Holmgren just hit a 3. So, oh, okay. Yo, you know what's crazy? If I'm way ahead of you, SofaScore, this website is way ahead of me. So like it's been 2 baskets ahead of me before. Not for long, but it has been. Yo, if you want to gamble, look at SofaScore while you gamble live. They might be ahead of the betting apps. I lied. They're definitely not. But still, it feels like it might be the case. You just saw the Chet 3. Okay. Shai with the ball. Shai goes left. Ooh, got to his spot. Shai has started off pretty cold in these playoffs, which just makes me scared for what happens when he gets going. Because he's going to get a chance to get this bullshit out of his system against a really inferior opponent, right? Like round 2, when it's Clippers time, he's going to be ready to go. And that being said, he's going to need to be ready to go. Also, I apologize, King, that I just kind of took for granted that the Clippers are going to win, but I just watched that demon that wears number 2 do his work yesterday, and I'm convinced. But yeah, shout out to the 10 people watching live. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. That's the best way to support content on YouTube. We're going to a commercial break. Yeah, man, I apologize, but it's just how I feel. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna take a risk. I think Telfair played for both these teams. Sebastian Telfair, 0.8%. See, when you guys give me a Raptors category, I'm gonna give you 1% or under. Okay, now we have to deal with the rest of these teams. That's not going to. Kawhi's on a mission after being injured for 2 to 3 years. Man said, "Fuck the Flippers." Yo, the Clippers have so many great like slander names. I know Eddie from Sarcasm City from the Bay calls them the Dippers. You call them the Flippers. They have just so many slander names. Okay, Sixers and Spurs. Okay, there's got to be a process era player. My heart is telling me Doug McDermott, but I'm not entirely sure that he played for the Sixers. Oh wait, I think a Champagny played for both. One of the Champagnes, but I don't know which one, and they have similar names, so that's definitely not going to work well for me. Okay, you know what? Grizzlies Sixers. Iguodala, I don't think he ever touched the court as a Grizzly, so I don't think that would work. Allen Iverson is too obvious, but that's good because he takes away a lot of the votes. But the game is back, so we're gonna have to revisit that again. Sofa scores ahead of me. I know Memphis is gonna score in this possession. That's kind of wild. Ja, he hesitated at the 3-point line, but I knew he wasn't gonna shoot the 3 because they got 2 points on this possession. So shout out to SofaScore for that. SGA brings the ball up the court. 4 minutes to go until halftime. Indy's up 11 in the other game. That game just came back from halftime. Woo. SGA shakes fake ass Tyus Jones. A no look pass to Lou Dort, who hits a 3, and it's all of a sudden an 18-point game. To think this could have been an 8-point game so recently, and it's an 18-point game now. Santi Aldama hits a big 3 the other way. Terry Cummings for Spurs and Thunder, bro. Who the hell are these people? SGA to Caruso. Caruso underneath the basket. Oh, Isaiah Joe gets the rebound but steps out of bounds. Yo, that pass was crazy from Shai. Aldama misses. Caruso gets the ball. Caruso to Joe. Joe does the Steve Nash dribble back to Caruso, and he knocks a 3 down. Back to an 18-point game, man. Whenever Memphis gets some life, they lose it. I know him from watching a 2K What If video. Damn. Also, he must be a Spurs and Sonics player. Ja Morant bricks it from 3. Okay, see the other way. Caruso to the basket. It is a 20-point game again. What was the differential from game one? I'm just gonna double check it. It was 50. Oh, it was 51. Okay, so they're outscoring them by 71. 71 in 70 minutes. Fuck. OKC is still keeping pace. That is nasty. That is absolutely nasty. They just have to be up 21 by halftime to keep the pace going into halftime. Shade of the okay, back to Caruso. He's made his last 2 shots. He misses this one. Isaiah Joe hustling for the rebound, though. Memphis is out of position defensively. Isaiah Joe pulls up from 3 and knocks it down. They're up 23 with 2 minutes to go. Holy oh my goodness, man. This game, man. Triple J. Shai steps into a pull-up front rim. It's out. It's lined up correctly, but it's just front rim, and Lou Dort fouls Triple J. Did you see the Carson Beck drama? Which aspect? I feel like I saw some girlfriend stuff, but that's about it. But also, that feels like that was like 2-3 weeks ago, or maybe even longer. So I don't know if I'm thinking about what you're thinking about. But shout out to Carson Beck, I guess. This game is Jover. Oh, for sure. The series is Jover. It's literally just a matter of like, is OKC feeling greedy? Do they want to get the sweep, or do they want to be nice and give them a game in Memphis? Jalen Williams to Lou Dort. Lou Dort from 3 misses. Can we switch? You know what it is? I mean, like, probably. I'm watching this mainly to watch Shai. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I said, I'm actually like a Thunder supporter in the West. Like if I'm pulling for one team in the West, it's the Thunder. So like I feel like I'm watching my team right now. Whenever the Raptors are mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, I'm a Shai fan. So I'm kind of watching my team. But yeah, like there's gonna come a point in time if they put scrubs in and the indie game is a game, I'll watch it. Yo, my God, OKC made it a 20-point game. They have a chance because they have to be up 21 to keep the pace. They're going to have a chance to get it, regardless. Unless Memphis hits a 3, they're going to have a chance to get it. 69-49. It is a 20-point game with 15 seconds to go. Memphis has the ball, but OKC will get the last shot. Ja Morant with the ball, sizing up his man, kicks it to Scottie Pippen Jr., who knocks a 3 down. Okay, the dream is dead, people. The dream is dead. Just watch the Bucks game. Bro, that game is not good either. You guys are talking about a 17-point game as if that's not a 16-point game. Come on. Both these series are belt to ass. And at least with this one, I get to watch a player I like. I don't know. I like Giannis is cool, but I don't really like love anybody on the Pacers to watch. Pascal's dope. I appreciate Pascal as a Raptors champion, but like I don't tune in to watch Pascal Siakam. Low-key, if they played Ben Mathurin more, I feel like I would. I would like that team more. Nembhard is cool, but I feel like Mathurin is a fun player to watch. Giannis needs to leave. This is absolute facts. He needs to free himself from the shackles of the Milwaukee Bucks. What about Hallie? I don't know. I'm like, the thing about Hallie is like, Hallie's either gonna have he's gonna be making crazy shots, or he's not. So it's like if he's not making shots, I feel like he's not like that great to watch. So Hallie is come and go. Okay, this game is at halftime. So I'm gonna put the other game on, and we're just gonna run grids. The other game is on commercial, conveniently. Spurs Thunder. Who? I don't know if I can think of anybody that went from the Thunder to the Spurs, but I know somebody went the other way around. Devontae Graham, did he play for the Thunder? I feel like he may have. I know he played for the Spurs, but did Devontae Graham play for the Thunder? If not, who would another person be? I feel like there was a wing player. I don't know. I don't think anybody did it during like the KD era Thunder, like Cephalosha, Kevin Martin, those guys. I don't think anybody did it. Oh yeah, you did. Terry Cummings. That's his name, right? Let me scroll up. Terry Cummings. Yo, 83 to 2000. Nasty. Okay. Spurs, Sixers. Again, one of the Champagne twins did it, but I don't know their like. I don't know which one. I think. Oh, there was somebody. Who did I throw? I threw a name out earlier. Oh, Thad. Wow, guys, do you think Thad Young is popular? I don't think he's popular. Also, he was a Sixer so long ago. Thad Young, 2%. Dope. Okay. Only one player for the Spurs. Who have they drafted recently? Wait, is Sochan on it? No, Sochan has a funky haircut. He's way too popular. Recent Spurs picks. Recent Spurs picks. Who could this be? Who could this be? As I see Torian Prince hit a 3. Mind you, I'm also a Torian Prince fan, but in his case, it's because I met him at the Atlanta airport one time. I saw him, it looked like him, and I went to check his Instagram to see if his braids were the same as his braids in real life, like recently. That was my way of like determining, like, is this a person that looks like Torian Prince or is this Torian Prince? And I looked on his IG and he posted like 2 days ago and it was the exact same braids. So I'm like, that's Torian Prince. But he walks into the Chick-fil-A line and I'm hungry. So conveniently, I go into the Chick-fil-A line as well. And when he gets to the front end, he orders one thing. He orders an unsweetened iced tea. And I'm like, that is a fucking athlete ordering at Chick-fil-A. I'm not an athlete. I'm a fat ass. So I'm going to order a whole bunch of bullshit. This athlete, prime condition, or trying to stay in prime condition, orders unsweetened iced tea. I was like, fuck, man. I bet he wishes he could have some of this fried chicken. Like me and everybody else in this line. But it is what it is. So I just went up to him. I was like, oh, are you Torian Prince? If so, your rebounding quote is phenomenal. And I dapped him up and I kept it pushing. Both these games are blowouts. This is what I'm saying. Like you guys are telling me to go watch this game as if this is sensational basketball. This is fucking shit too. Okay. Spurs only, guys. Who was drafted by the Spurs recently that people don't really know about? Okay, let me see. There's definitely people. Keldon Johnson is still on that team, right? But he's been there for too long. People have him. Oh, Vassell? Nah, but people know Vassell too. There's somebody that's lesser known that I know. When's the Lakers? At like 10 or 9:30. I think it's 10. But yo, I'm not doing the Lakers series on my channel. I'm doing that on Sarcasm City. So let me find the playback. Not here. Actually, low-key, why not? Playback, Sarcasm City. So, damn, they're live? Never mind. Okay, I'm just going to copy the link and not randomly just air a whole different channel. I'm going to be here. Damn, bro. Streamer, I get it. I'm going to be here for the Lakers game. So I'm here when I can be for the Lakers series, the Warriors series, and the Knicks series, right? Those are the 3 series that I'm watching. And if I can and they're live, I'm going to be there. For these 2 series, the Thunder series and the Nuggets series, I'm going to be on this channel. And the other 3 series, I could not give the first fuck about. I think other 3 series are just the other Eastern Conference series. So the Celtics series, this fucking Pacers bullshit, and the Cavs series, yeah, we give 0 fucks about those series. Okay. You know what? This is giving me too much trouble. Yuki. Hell yeah. 4%. I'm actually kind of surprised. As I hit enter, I'm like, damn, Yuki's a meme. I feel like he's going to be popular. 4% is not bad, though. Thunder Grizzlies. Thunder Grizzlies. Well, I mean, that is an option. Thunder Grizzlies. I want to say Hamid Haddadi, but I think that might be a bit of a reach. Oh, not in the slightest, brother. Not in the slightest. I was telling them on Sarcasm City, there's literally only 2 potential series I could possibly care about in the East, enough to stream on my channel, and that is Celtics Cavs and Celtics Knicks. Those are the only possible matchups. If you scramble up all the outcomes, those are the only 2 individual series that I will stream from the East on this channel. That's it. In the West, there's infinite combinations. If OKC advances, it doesn't matter who they play, Denver or LA. I'm streaming that, right? If the Warriors and Lakers match up against each other, you know what? I can't stream 3 series. Like, I don't have that work rate in me. I'll figure it out. But I'll definitely be like, that's a candidate. But yeah, I mean, in the East, there's literally only 2 candidates. That being said, though, the Knicks might not even get advanced in their series, so that would blow it up. It would mean that I'm also doing 2 series from the West next round, which means that I'd be streaming every night, which I'm cool with because the NBA playoff streams have been a lot of fun. Thunder Grizzlies. Who is it? There's definitely, I think Kevin Martin may have gone to the Grizzlies after the Thunder, but I'm not exactly sure. Other players that they've had. Other players, I might have to think Grizzlies to Thunder because I don't know if I can come up with anybody for the other way around. Yeah, I don't know. For Grizzlies and Sixers, who could it be? Did the Lesser Holiday is crazy. Why would I put it that way? Did Justin Holiday play for the Grizzlies? I feel like he did. I think Cavs will give the Thunder a tough fight. Last 8 games, they are 4-4. So that's your finals prediction, bro. I kind of hope for that. I think that would be fun. I think a lot of people are shitting on that potential, but I would love to see Shai get a championship. And yes, I'm saying that if those teams match up, that the Thunder are taking home the chip. Absolutely. Damn, why am I struggling this much? Wait, no. I was about to say Thaddeus Young again, but I realized I don't think he played for the Grizzlies, and I already picked him in this grid. I need Thunder versus Nuggets. Oh, because that's the MVP matchup as well. Oh, the storylines with that one would be crazy. Doesn't matter who the Thunder play, to be honest, because Shai is either playing his MVP competitor or the team that traded him. So Shai has a pretty big narrative building up regardless of what happens. But yeah, people, for those of you who might not know what's going on, the Thunder game is at halftime. I have Pacers Bucks on TV, but it's not a game that's particularly great or a series that I necessarily care about that much. So I'm doing these grids in the meantime. I'm actually kind of stuck here. I'm struggling to come up with names. Some pretty random names are coming to mind. Why do I want to try Royale Ivy for this? I really do. Derek Fisher, did he play? No, I don't think so. Is Shai your MVP pick too? For what the MVP is, yes. I think the fact that, bro, that many wins on the youngest team in basketball, and you're the main reason, that carries a lot to me. And yes, I know how trash Denver is, but like at the same time, what is Denver? A 5 seed? No, a 4 seed. Like we don't have a precedent for handing Russ aside when he averaged a triple double. We don't have a precedent for handing 4 seeds the MVP. What the NBA has done with that award is, in their head, best player on the best team, and if not, somebody who basically needs to be like put a crown has to be put on their head. So like once you get an MVP a couple times, it's essentially somebody else's turn, because the whole point is like this is how you crown the heads of the league, right? You give them an MVP and now they're a guy. So if in the terms of like that's what the award is, Shai is the next person that should be crowned. Um, Jokic has already been crowned, right? Like it's a shame that the award works that way, but if it didn't, then Kobe, LeBron, Jordan would all have way more MVPs. Either, but as an X fan, obviously pick Jokic. Hope you stay stuck with the grid because you don't care about the Heat, man. The Heat Cavs series. Okay, but General, I only don't care about it because it's supposed to not be competitive. If Miami gets to 2 wins, actually, I promise you, if Miami gets to 2 wins, I'll do the next game. You know what? But I just don't think that, I don't think it's gonna happen. It could, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think if the Warriors are hot from 3, they match up well enough with the Thunder to beat them. But that would be a Western Conference final. So I think if the Warriors make it to the Western Conference final, they're hot. And if the Warriors are hot, bro, they're a problem. Also with OKC, like the thing about, and I think this is funny because I feel like this happens in football more, right? Sometimes when a team is so good, they're used to the games going a certain way and kind of only winning games one way, which involves them dominating. Then they get into the playoffs and play the best of the best over and over again. And it's like, okay, games are starting to go differently now, and we've actually never experienced this, so it's hitting us for the first time in the playoffs. Whereas a team like Denver, they've experienced the whole mixed bag for how games can go for them, like in a high volume. So I'm kind of curious to see how things go for OKC when shit really falls apart, like for an extended stretch, because in the regular season they'd have a hitch here and there, but they were just steamrolling guys all year. What's your best case scenario for us in the draft? Best case scenario, I'm assuming you mean not winning the lottery. Assuming we stay at our pick or go back one. Honestly, best case scenario, I think it would be that the trade market materializes for us to be able to use that pick in a trade, because I don't necessarily like love the prospects, and I'm fully open to the idea that that's because I don't know them well enough. I haven't like all the way committed to studying these prospects. That'll happen at a later date. But like in terms of Maluach, like he's a very popular pick for the Raptors. But like from what I saw, bro, that guy needs time. That guy really needs time. So I mean, like I wouldn't be thrilled to draft somebody that I know I got to wait 2 years for realistically. And again, there's other players that there might be some more win now players that I'm not necessarily like aware of. But I mean, yeah, I think it would be really awesome if the trade market just falls into place and RJ Barrett plus that pick can get you something great. So I think that's the best case scenario. Obviously, if assuming that you mean not winning the lottery, because winning the lottery is simply the best case scenario for us. I might just sabotage this. You know what? Royal Ivy. Damn. It's cooked. Okay. For this, so let me see if Hamed Haddadi. Was I right? No, I was wrong. Okay. I fully just sabotaged this. Okay. No. Wait. It's this one. Champagne, and I think it's Julian. Nope, I was wrong. All 3. Yeah, I fully sabotaged that grid. Okay, first round pick. Oh my god. Okay, I hate that category. But first round pick for this team. I can think of somebody good. We can definitely think of somebody good. They drafted some weird players. Damn. I mean, I'm thinking of guys like Kristaps, but that's too popular. Yo, they drafted some scrubs. Why is this so difficult? Wait, who did? Wait. They drafted somebody crazy in the Steph Curry draft. Did they draft Jordan Hill or something? Yeah, we had the 6th best odds, and then we jumped up to 4 for Scotty. So yeah, that is what happened, and that would be ideal. Didn't they draft Jordan Hill? Kevin Knox. That's good. That's good. Thank you. Kevin Knox is good. Rockets. The Rockets drafted. Okay, we can't do anything too recent. Maury definitely drafted some interesting selections. I feel like they drafted Omer Ashik, but I don't know if that was a first round pick. Wait, hold on. They drafted Aaron Brooks. 0.5. Okay, Bulls. Dalen Terry. There we go. He looks fried for real, man. For real. Okay. Off to a very strong start. Rockets, Cavs, Rockets, Pelicans. Rockets, Cavs, Rockets, Pelicans. Did anybody ring chase with LeBron that once was a Houston Rocket? Wait, was Tristan Thompson a Houston Rocket? I don't think so. Who ring chased? Channing Frye. Wait. Guys, was Channing Frye a Houston Rocket? I think he was. We're going to do it. He wasn't. Fuck. Okay. Damn. Confidence shot. J.R. Smith is too easy here. Who else? Oh, the other game is back, by the way, people. Damn, that happened quickly. Time flies when you're having fun, I guess. Jeff Green? Oh. Wait, for this? Wait, hold on. Jeff Green, he was a Cav. Wait, which team are you talking about in this column? Knicks or Rockets? If the Raptors jump to 4, I still think they take Malawach because they need insurance in case Jakob gets hurt. Raptors horrible with no rim protector. This is true. But it's true, but bro, I don't know. Bro, the guy got 0 rebounds in the biggest game of his life at 7-2. That shit doesn't, and that, by the way, that doesn't mean to me that he's not good at basketball. It just means that there's a lot of development ahead. For that to happen, there's a lot of development ahead. So that part just doesn't sound like a vibe to me. If I do say so myself. Okay. I'll put this away. We'll focus on the game. It is an 18-point game. Fake ass Tyus Jones passes to Ja Morant. Ja from deep. Damn, he pulled that from like 30 feet. Ace and trade for Derek Lively. I feel like you've also been the one that's been promoting trading for like a second lottery pick. Marco, hold on. What the hell is he talking about? Marco Rubio announced the night before. Also, okay, true. I saw this. The thing is, though, like, I don't know that man, so I don't know how he processed it. I imagine it was a difficult thing to go through. But oh my God, Ja, what the hell? Yeah, like, I don't know. He hasn't talked about it. I feel like that definitely that was a part of what happened that day. But like, I don't know. I'm just not going to assume that's a goaltend. That ball was going down. I'm not going to assume I know. Like, for some people, these things are motivating factors. It's like a thing we can take our energy out on. I just don't know. But like, yeah, maybe that's a explanation. Fake ass. That's what he looks like to me, man. I swear, Tyus Jones wore number 1 for Memphis as well. No, he wore 21. No, he wore 1 in Minnesota. See, I've seen that man wearing number 1 in blue before. That's why when I saw him, I was like, that's Tyus Jones. I swear the disrespect. Here's the thing, right? You say it's disrespect, but like, Tyus Jones is a cool person to be compared to. That man's assist to turnover ratio that one time was amazing. Also had the dream bringing Ace and Dylan as a duo. 2 rookies. Yo, that would be some like Canucks Sedin twins thing. This is a very obscure reference to bring up, but The Vancouver Canucks hockey team once traded to have the second and third overall picks and drafted twins who went on to be like legendary players for the team. That would be that kind of shit. That one facts, bro. I don't know enough about him to know whether he did it for his whole career. I just remember seeing his assist to turnover ratio one time on Twitter, and I'm like, oh damn, that's pretty high. Pippen Jr. is Pippen Jr. and Tyus Jones is Tyus Jones. Genwo, I feel like you talk way too much shit to be this serious about me having to respect Scottie Pippen Jr. And all I'm gonna say is the next time you slander somebody, I will be there. I will be there bringing up this. Because I know it's going to happen. I know you're going to forget one day. You're going to forget that you did this and you're going to slander somebody. And when that happens, I will be there saying, what about Scottie Pippen Jr.? Also, Leafs beating the Sens 2-0. Oh, yeah. A belt to ass in the Ontario rivalry. What is that called? They call it something stupid. What is it? The 401 rivalry or something? The Battle of the 401 or something? No, that might be Argonauts and Tiger Cats. He's nothing but a Jordan meat rider. Yo, that's the thing. Scottie Pippen is fighting an uphill battle considering his parents. Cause like nobody should have to like deal with the feelings that people have towards their parents. But it is tough. It is tough to just assume that that child is sound, considering what we know about his parents. It's just called the Battle of Ontario. Okay. Then I think the Battle of the QEW is the Toronto Argonauts to Hamilton Tiger Cats like CFL rivalry. I think one of my favorite things is like the fact that the two LA MLS teams, they call their rivalry El Tráfico, playing off El Clásico. Oh my god, what a sensational like rivalry name. That's the best one. Also, we need to bring that to the NFL. Like certain matchups should have rivalry names because I know they have that in college football, and I'm a fan. This is a proper 1A matchup. OKC is looking comfy for you. Yeah, this is what a 1A should look like. Shout out to Memphis against San Antonio. This is not the same Memphis. And Jordan isn't happy. Has Jordan ever come out and said something about it? I feel like I haven't heard anything. I mean, I would probably be like, that's kind of weird, but yeah, I haven't heard anything from him. Yo, Bulls Pelicans is a random pair of teams. Who the hell made that switch? Isn't that the kind of the kind of rivalry for LA Rams Chargers Traffico? I always thought it was LA Galaxy against LAFC. Speaking of hockey, man, Carolina is giving Jersey the belt. Okay, true. I'm not really all the way tapped in with what's going on. I just know what's happening in the Leaf series, and I think the Stars got the belt from somebody, and because I just saw somebody tweeting about how if you're a Dallas sports fan, you should just like I don't know find another hobby because things are just gonna be bad. You got Brian Schottenheimer. Actually, fuck that shit. You got Jerry Jones with the Cowboys. You got Nico Harrison with the Mavericks. And you got the hockey team getting whooped on in the first game of the playoffs. Their only hope are the Texas Rangers. And I don't know anything enough about baseball to know. But I feel like they spent a lot of money. The Rangers should be good. I guess you just have to be a baseball fan if you're in Dallas. First two games. Damn, okay. That's not nice, man. Shout out to the Devils, though, man. One of the last Jersey teams. Jersey got robbed of all their teams, man. Basketball team gone. They have two football teams, but nobody knows. Yeah, it's literally just the Devils. So yo, saying you had a son with another wife is crazy because that's just a hold on. So in this situation, I have two wives or a second wife, and I have a son. Okay, but divorce. Oh yeah, no, of course. But I'm saying like we don't know. Like I'm not saying that I would be okay, but I think somebody could be apathetic. Like the other side of the piss spectrum isn't happy; it's apathetic. Speaking of which, you heard the more recent Nico interviews. Of course, Of course, I saw the Nico interviews. I can't think of who I like hearing from more, Nico Harrison or Kevin Gates. Those are two people that whenever they speak, I get really, really happy. I have a great time listening whenever those two people speak. Like, have you ever heard those like icebreaker convos of like, oh, if you could have dinner with three people, dead or alive, who would it be? My first name before I even think for a second is always going to be Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates won. Yeah, Kevin Gates won, and then we think about number two after that. Nico is somehow that one GM that hasn't been fired yet that deserves it. Yo, you know what it is though? Um, Nico is necessary at this point in Dallas. The thing is, I actually think he strangely is going to have a bit of job security because, like, that situation is so shit. You're not going to have an easy time attracting top talent. The ownership, I think, is going to have to let this ride out a little bit more to make it seem like he's the problem. Like, if you just let him fuck up a little bit more, you can look at him and be like, that's the bad man, and then fire him, and then everybody might think like, oh, we're starting anew. The reality is that the owners are culpable too. This is an 8-point game. Damn. The owners are culpable too. Think you guys wanted me to watch the Pacers game, which is probably like a 20-point game by now. The owners are bad. Nico's a part of the bad situation. And yeah, like it's another thing. Like I think this came up when I was talking about the Hawks. When your owners are horrible, it kind of doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what happens. You're just not going to be good. I think a wise person once said that a fish rots from the head. Some of these organizations are rotten from the head. He already traded Luka, bro. Generational dumbass. So I don't know if you guys have heard of the football website Walter Football. They grade player trades and player signings, and they have a grading scale A, B, C, D, F, and then below F is Millen grade, and the Millen grade is named after a guy named Matt Millen, who is the GM of the Lions, who's just one of the worst GMs ever, right? But the point is like he is the face and the name of bad GMing, which I now think should actually be stripped of Millen and given to Nico Harrison. Like when you see a team make a bad trade, the lowest grade you should give it is the Nico grade. A, B, C, D, F, Nico. I'm gonna be smoking on that Mavs pack when Kyrie tries to join Brian Luca and Lively leaves because people are gonna value AD over them. Bro, you can start smoking the Mavs pack from now. And the thing is, you're probably gonna get your fix of that pack, and have to quit at some point because that pack is gonna be accessible for a long time. Shout out to Sai, good to see you. Welcome. We have some interesting games going on. This game felt like it was going to be a blowout. It became an 8-point game. OKC is quickly getting this lead back up. But the other game has kind of never been a game. So we don't have great options today. 5 minutes left in the third. Fate of the stream here is that if we get garbage time at any point, the stream ends. That's that, people. That's that. Ja Morant with the ball. Ja Morant goes right into the lane, misses. OKC on the fast break. J-Dub to the basket, kicks to Cason Wallace, who misses the three. Okay. What is Memphis shooting from three? Memphis is 8 for 21. Low-key, OKC isn't shooting good either. I mean, OKC is barely shooting better than... It's 49% to 45%, but it's a 14-point game. You overslept. That's all good, man. That's all good. You didn't miss anything. You're getting up just in time for the good basketball, which will be the Lakers game. And when I say good basketball, I mean entertaining basketball. It might not be good basketball. Will be kind of sick. I hear it, but bro, I think we're definitely getting ahead of ourselves with Ulrich. I'll give the Thunder fans this. At least they have a good and fun fan base. This is true, man. They all wear their shirts. They all give a fuck. They're all there. You can tell there's not like they take the games with the level of seriousness that anybody would who lives in a place like Oklahoma City. Because you know there's nothing to do but eat barbecue and I don't know, go ride mechanical bulls or some shit. Pause if applicable. I think that's all there is. Like I feel like that's all there is to do. So like the Thunder is probably the best show in town. And with something like that being the case, you can tell they show up like it's the best show in town. I wanted to watch the Bucks game. I mean, bro, you haven't missed much, man. Indy's been up 10 points almost the entire game. Ja taking on Caruso. Oh, this is a fact. This is a fact. This is absolutely fact. I mean, I definitely agree, bro. I definitely know he's gonna take it seriously and like figure things out. But yeah, man, like Bruno Caboclo broke me in terms of optimism. But yeah, this is definitely the case, man. They love Oklahoma, OU. Okay, so I'm actually a big fan of OU because of Horns Down. I think Horns Down is one of the coolest things in college sports. And OU, I think, are the people that really run with it the most. So, because that's the Red River rivalry, which again, I love rivalry names. But yeah, Horns Down made me an Oklahoma fan. Forever Horns Down. Okay. Back to this grid. I already fucked it up, right? Yeah, I already fucked it up. Wait, I did Channing Frye for this? I should have done Channing Frye for this. God damn it. Damn. Okay. Bulls and Cavs. Definitely not Joakim Noah. Joakim Noah would never make the trip to Cleveland. So it's not Joakim Noah. But there's somebody. I feel like somebody ring chase with LeBron. Wait, Derrick Rose. Wait, no, that's way too popular. Yeah, but that was it though. That was the name I was thinking of. Okay, did anybody else ring chase with LeBron that once was a Bull? Oh, wait, Corver. Corver was a Bull, right? I'm not tripping when I say that. Corver was a Bull, 4%. Let's go. Okay, I gotta think of Pelicans now. All right, who? Oh, Chandler, Tyson Chandler. Pelicans and Bulls. Again, that's a very weird combination. Wait. This is a shot from half court. Oh, damn. Okay. Thought he might have been a Bull. Tyrese Halliburton is the most overrated player in the NBA. Bro, I mean, like, I don't know if I'm willing to go that far, but I was talking earlier about how, like, I don't necessarily, like, I'm not moved by watching Halliburton. Like, I acknowledge the very good games he's had, but I was just like, I don't know, man. Like, he's solid. He's a good player. Oh, you know what? This is going to be insanely popular, but this grid is already messed up. 55%. Bro, is that the biggest percentage we've seen? Damn. All right. 10,000. Oh my God. I hate 10,000 career rebounds. I'm not a fan. Okay. So then for this, it's definitely, there's going to be Dwight and Shaq for sure. So if you can think of a third name, that's going to be Cash Money. Miami, like, oh, there's what's his name? Alonzo Mourning, Shaq. Did Bosch hit 10K? Because I think low key Bosch would be good. I hate this criteria so much. I almost want to just try Bosch and just to hell with this grid. You know what? I'm gonna do the teams first to see if we have a hope. Okay. Bruce Brown. Damn. People, I guess the people love Bruce Brown. Brooklyn and Orlando. Brooklyn and Orlando. Who made this? Who made this trip? I feel like DJ Augustine was in net. Was DJ Augustine in net? Not sure. Anyways, this grid has a Miami. Oh, Tyler Johnson. Wow, 12%, bro. Who remembers this guy? Milwaukee and Miami. That's gonna have to be a Gen Will one when we get there. 86-74. Isaiah Joe misses a three. Caruso fouls somebody trying to get the rebound. Lakers game starts at 10. Okay. I'm excited for that one. 86-74. Bane to Conchar to Tyus Jones. Man, okay, he hit the and one. He might be able to get his name back. That's Scotty Jr. Scotty Jr. with the and one and a chance to make it a single digits game. And the and SofaScore lets me know that he did it, so that's pretty amazing. Wow. Credit to Memphis for fighting back. At several points, this was a 20-point game. They keep not making it easy for OKC to run away with it. Do you think Kawhi can stay healthy? Can is a very low percentage, so yes. Like, for it to not be possible, I would have to be 100% certain he's going to get injured, and I just feel like that's aggressive. So, yeah, of course he can. If you ask me, do I think it's going to happen? That's a much more of a 50-50 question. So I think that's a much more interesting question. But yeah. Oh, Vooch for the Magic is great, man. Vooch for the Magic is great. But yeah, do I think he's going to stay healthy for the playoffs? I don't. I have a hard time saying that I think it's going to happen. Oh my God. Conchar, man. Time your jump. Tony Snell. Oh, this is a good answer. Iconic meme, man. Iconic meme. Chet. Ooh. That contact didn't look good, but he's fine. Man, I can't wait for this game to be done just to go eat dinner. Because I came right when I got back from work. I started this watch along like 30 minutes later. I can't wait to eat. Remember that one time we just talked about food the whole live stream? And then I think we talked about food so much, I had to go get food. And then I ate on the live stream, but then we all ate. That was a good time. We have to, you know what? Okay, King. Next football season, we're gonna have to find a way to incorporate food to the streams more. Also, I think I came up with another kind of like a game we could play during streams because I think that first day we came up with guess that fourth down is one of the most fun I had during a live stream. I was thinking of different things that we can like go with that kind of replicate that feeling because that was a great time, but it's such a it's such a specific thing. I think it was Seahawks Bears, but I might be wrong. No, it was Rams Niners. It was Rams Niners, which was crazy because it shouldn't have been that matchup. Like those are not like the worst teams, but yeah, it was Rams Niners. But I was thinking of playing a game like basically on a big play, right? You guess how many yards the play is going to go for, but Price is Right rules. So like if you guess over, you automatically lose, and if nobody guesses exactly, the person closest that's under wins. So basically, like your Price is writing any specific play. So if it's like a, because the thing is, again, that game was really fun, but again, like it's not really replicatable in most games. But that's like a classic. Like you could do that in any situation. It could be 1st and 10, and you're just like, okay, we're doing it for this play, right? 7 yards. And if it's 8 yards, you just no. If it's less than 7 yards, you automatically lose. And if it's 8 yards and nobody guessed 8, then you win with 7, right? I feel like it will be fun, but we just have to see it happen to see how it feels. I also feel like you could do some, like I was thinking of equivalents with basketball because I have no games in basketball. Like that game for the football stream was a lot of fun. I don't have like equivalent games for basketball. I was really brainstorming hard. Like I think the closest thing you could do is like, okay, last 2 minutes of the quarter, you can Price is Right how many points you think are going to be scored for the rest of the quarter. Or like in clutch moments of games, you could guess outcomes and stuff like that. But like, it's just not the same. The sport isn't set up to do the same type of stuff. If Chet and Hardenstein go down, do the Thunder? No, hell no. I think if one of them go down, they're not going to win. Forget both. Aaron Aflalo, Magic Bucks. Oh, okay, true. I have 3 guesses. So Aaron Aflalo. This is a great answer. Wait, never mind. That's crazy. I swear he played for the Bucks. Where's the other ones? Tony Snell for Bucks and Bulls. What? Oh, my bad. I did. Wait, there is no Bucks and Bulls. I just saw red and I thought Bulls. Okay, this grid is officially cooked. Man, this grid got done so dirty. 4 guesses left for all these things. Shit. Okay, we're just gonna try some shit out. Okay, who played? Wait, Dikembe. Did you get 10th? Dikembe is 67. I thought. Oh yeah, okay. Jokic probably isn't there yet. Oh, my bad. Yeah, this grid is absolutely cooked. Yeah, this is true. This is also true. Miami. Let's try morning. Brooklyn. Did Hazonia play for them? Let's find out. No, I think he played for Portland. Miami and Milwaukee. Yeah, I'm struggling. No. Wait. Denver and Milwaukee. Denver, Milwaukee. Okay. Did somebody ring chase with Giannis that was on Denver for a while? I feel like there was. Okay, random nuggets that we know. KCP, Aaron Gordon. Wait, they had a guy, Ish Smith. He played for hella teams. Did Ish Smith play for the Bucks? Yes, he did. Oh my God. That's one of my favorite picks. Because I just let that shit fly. No overthinking. I just knew Ish Smith played for Denver and hella other teams. That's one of my favorite pulls. One guess left. Magic and Bucks or Magic. And you know what? I'm just gonna let Hazonia fly, man. Maybe he played for them. No, he didn't. Okay. The game is back, so we're gonna leave this 5+ assists per game. Why do they love this? Why do they love this category? It's the worst one. It's legitimately not fun. But like, and Rubio is gonna be too obvious, so I can't even pick Rubio. Conley probably did. If Conley didn't do it, then I quit this category. Okay, Conley. Wow, that's a high percentage. I thought Rubio would probably get way more than that. Wait. I'm 2 shots behind Sofa score again. It was 90-79 when I just looked up. OKC just hit the 3. Well, the fourth quarter has begun. Fate of the stream is that once garbage time happens, I end the stream. I'm gonna throw that banner up. Where is the fate of the stream banner? Stream ends once garbage time begins. There we go. Triple J posting up. And there's a jump ball because he lost the ball. Man, Caruso's compete level is high. Are you coming to playback? Yeah. So I'm gonna take some time to eat and then just sit down. But I'll probably be like I'll be on the playback before halftime, like probably middle of the second quarter, I think. But yeah, I will be at the playback, man. That's Lakers playback streams are a great time. If Eddie's there, if Fatur is there, it's a good time. Yo, I feel like the first time the Raptors are in the playoffs and I'm doing streaming, that's going to be a hectic time. Case and Wallace. I did not know he had hops like that. It's a 20-point game again. And there's a timeout for Memphis. The way this Memphis team gets baptized. Okay. Celtics, Blazers. Wait. Not Drew Holiday, but in the trade, there was a piece. Wait, Time Lord. Nah, but Time Lord's not rare enough. Wait, Tomani Kamara didn't come from the Celtics trade, right? Who went the other way for Drew Holiday? Because Drew got flipped from Milwaukee to Portland for Dame, and then Portland flipped Drew to Boston. Bro, we didn't want them this year, but next year we do. What the hell? Okay, whoever went the other way is going to be a good option here. For this one, Paul Pierce is going to get a lot of the votes. Rondo's probably going to get a lot of the votes. So anybody else would be good. Is there Easter fireworks? Surely those are fireworks. I hope what I'm hearing are fireworks. Pacers, Wolves. Hold on. Pacers, Blazers is. Wait. Oh, Danny Ainge? Wait, did you tell me this last time for Celtics Blazers? Okay. Did you? I feel like we had this category come up and you said Danny Ainge before. Okay, Blazers, Pacers, that's a hella random category. Wait, did Wesley Matthews play for the Pacers? Because I feel like that might be the one. Fuck. Okay, hold on. No, he didn't. Wait, did Oh, you brought up Steve Kerr, which was another like in the NBA figure where I'm like, fuck, I didn't know he played for these teams. It was for Magic and Spurs. Blazers, Pacers. Blazers, Pacers. Is it a big? I'm trying to think. Damn, that's a tough one. Wait, Steve Blake. Somebody told me about this before. Yeah, Steve Blake. Let's go. Clippers, Dale Davis for what? Who the hell is Dale Davis? Dale Davis for what, bro? Like who is this? Wait, Celtics Wolves. Why is this pissing me off? Oh, wait, Cassell. No. No. I mean, KG is the obvious one, but I feel like somebody went with him. Did Rashad McCants play for the Celtics? For Pacers Blazer? Okay. We need to get these Clippers up. The Clippers had Quentin Richardson, right? They had the knuckleheads. Oh, Darius Miles. Who did Darius Miles play for? Also for this, did Shai get 5 assists a game as a rookie? Chauncey Billups for Celtics Wolves. Ooh, this is a great pull. I did not know Billups played for this team. 2%. That's it. Oh, Billups could have been the answer here as well. Man, the Celtics have employed some random people. I did not know that Billups played for them. More random people the Celtics have employed. Some role players. There's got to be a role player. Especially Brad Stevens times. Brad Stevens times, Celtics had nothing but role players. And then Pacers Wolves is such a random combination. Mind you, yes, we're playing this during the game right now because wait. Marvin Bagley is in the game. How many minutes has he played today? His performance yesterday was insane. Marvin Bagley is getting his first minutes of the game. That's so disrespectful after he dropped 18. Ron Harper for Clippers assists. Wow, if this is right, sheesh. Bro, I didn't even know he was a guard. I thought he was a wing. Like a small forward. What was I about to look up? What the hell did I pick this phone up for? Oh yeah, Marvin Bagley. Don't tell me these are his first minutes. Don't tell me that. Oh, he's played 9 minutes, no points. Damn, Bagley fumbled. Nah, man, Paul Pierce is too popular, way too popular. There's probably somebody that went with him though. Another Memphis turnover, man. Another Memphis turnover. And I hate that it had to be my guy Luke Kennard too. Danny Granger for Clippers. Oh Lord, Danny Granger. What a great pick. Even though I think he might be popular. No, 7%. Awesome. 2 guesses. Yeah, this is honestly Mike Conley aside, we did really well. Also, low-key Dale Davis was very popular. That's crazy. 14%. I do not know who that guy is. But yeah, it's a 20-point game in the fourth quarter, so we're gonna really lock in with these grids. And if Memphis gets it within 12, we'll tap back in seriously. Actually, fuck that shit. Executive call. The other game is an 8-point game. You know what? Pivot. We're pivoting to this. If it becomes a 10-point game again, I'm pivoting back. Because there's 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go. If this goes the other direction, it's over. We are bonus coverage at Toronto Hoop Talk. We are watching Bucks and Pacers. It is a 7-point game, 8-point game that just became. Wait, I'm waiting for this 3. SofaScore spoiled it. Bobby Portis pulls up and it's a 5-point game. Brad Miller for Wolves and Pacers. It is a 5. Bobby Portis has 28. Bro, he's the most random guy ever. He just pulls up, looks like this, and makes baskets. Bro, I don't understand it. Did you guys hear? Actually, guys, greatest quote ever. Did you guys hear how Bobby Portis gets like hyped up to play basketball? I'm actually gonna pause and let you guys answer. I want to know if anybody knows the answer to this. This was the wildest shit I've ever heard. Bob McAdoo for Celtics Clippers. If you guys know that quote, I'll be very impressed by whoever knows it, to be honest. Blake Griffin. Oh, Blake would have been a good answer too, but Bob McAdoo 2%. That's solid. Okay. I feel like this might be a Jordan Bell candidate. I think it could be a Jordan Bell candidate. Okay, we are back to the other game because Pacers Bucks is on commercial as Isaiah Joe misses a three so badly that it hits Jaren Jackson and goes out of bounds. Yo, how do I click this? Why does it not want me to click this? There we go. But yeah, oh my God, Memphis just turned it over again. J-Dub in transition, absolutely bullies Luke Kennard to the basket. And the Thunder players are barking, which is hilarious whenever they do that. And I have to switch back already. If the Wolves knock out the Lakers, does LeBron retire? Does he retire? Nah, man. I don't think he's ready to. I think Luka might have added a couple years to his career because why not just hang around as a role player? See what the Lakers can do. Worst case scenario, you can just babysit Bronny if things don't go well. Like, it's not a bad gig. Keep playing. Okay, bonus coverage. We're watching Bucks Pacers. Bucks trying to mount a comeback. They've been down almost all game. Dame is back for the first time. Dame passes it to Giannis, swings it to Bobby Portis, who misses the three. Offensive rebound by Kuzma. Okay, Dame from 35 hits a three to make it a 2-point game. Is 115, 113, 2.5 to go. Holy shit, Dame. A 13-0 run in 3 minutes for the Bucks. The Pacers are collapsing at home. Tell Halliburton to come outside. Miles Turner. Back to Nembhard. Nembhard goes right at Giannis. Siakam from three. Oh, no. Oh, yes, he hits the three. Hey, bro, it's good for the last 4 minutes, okay? Last 4 minutes. What a huge shot from Pascal, man. That's my champion. That's my champion right there. Oh, if it was easier for me to get to my room right now, I would have gone and pulled some. I would have pulled out my replica championship ring for the Raptors. I would have put that shit on, and I would have watched Pascal proudly. Giannis tries to bully his way to the basket, misses. Miles Turner with the rebound. Better than a 20-point ass whooping. Now it is, bro. It was a 20-point ass whooping for a little bit. Nembhard wide open from three. Milwaukee. Why did you pass that up, Nembhard? That was pure cowardice from Andrew Nembhard, bro. Oh my God. You're not going to generate a better shot than that. That man is a cat. Oh, and I hate to say it because he's from Toronto. That's the home team right there. I still respect Andrew Nembhard. But goodness gracious, you step into that three with confidence like you haven't missed all day. I don't know if you guys are watching this game right now, but that three that he passed up is ridiculous. Why is there a Pacers fan with 2 flamingos in his hand? Damn. Pascal saying somebody's talking? Is he talking to Dame? Oh, he's talking to Bobby Portis. It's a tech on both people? Wait, I hope nobody has a tech. Oh, I hate double techs. I hate double techs. I get the purpose, though. The purpose is to get them 1 tech away from ejection. You know what's funny? So Bobby Portis is pissed. So he's like this, right? But that's how his eyes look anyway. So it kind of looks pretty normal. It kind of looks like he's normal and Pascal is pissed. That's actually tough because if I was the referee, maybe I would give the person, like, I would assess it wrong. Because I'd be like, wow, Pascal's so mad. And Bobby Portis is just regular. Like, why is he picking on Bobby Portis? That's a strange benefit to have by having those intense ass eyes. Nemhard step back. Oh my god. Nemhard said coward who? Oh my god. And he's right in front of the Bucks bench talking shit. Okay, guys, maybe I was a little bit hard on this series. What a shot. I tuned in to watch Pascal. Oh, Lance Stevenson is courtside iced out as well. Damn, this game is lit. King, I take it back. You're right. I take it back. Yeah, I showed up just to watch Pascal and Nemhard tell, hey, Milwaukee, go home. Go home. You're up to, I can't see Milwaukee coming back from 2-0. And the thing is, like, it's not even like, oh, they're going to be down 2-0 and they're going to be motivated now. It's like, no, they hate the Pacers. They would have been motivated the whole time. They're down 2-0 as a motivated team. Double cheese. What the hell? Double cheese and ham sandwich hangover breakfast. Yo, if this is the life you're living right now, salute. I love it, man. The hangover meal is very important. It's very important. There's always that one random good series. That's true. That's true. That's true. Okay. We're gonna watch that series for like another possession to see if Milwaukee hits a 3 or something. This is cold, man. He attacked Giannis, didn't get it. Step back 3 in Giannis's face. Close enough to the Bucks bench to talk shit. That's something that dreams are made of, man. I think Bucks can come back from 2-0. Pacers are not a good defensive team. As a not good defensive team, they're up 2-0. I don't see it happening. Bucks sure don't know how to capitalize off playing a not good defensive team, man. Kuzma from 3, back rim. Yo, series on the line, life on the line. And they said, give me Kyle Kuzma. Yo, I just realized their season is on the line and they have Kuzma and Gary Trent on the court. And you meant to tell me that this was a serious team. Nemhard, oh my God, gets past Giannis. Bro, he's playing games with Giannis at this point. Oh my God, the way Nemhard is doing Giannis right now is disgusting. Raptors were down 2-0 and came back to win the championship this year. What does that have to do with anything? Like, what is that related? In addition to what you just said, it's 9:38 at night. And the blanket over there is green. But don't forget, we need more from Kuzma. Oh, facts. Oh my God. Let me see what Kuzma did. How many points did he score? What did they call here? Oh, it's Milwaukee ball. Kuzma has 12 points, 5 for 10 shooting. But yeah, shout out to the 9 people watching live. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, Toronto Hoop Talk, a platform where we're going to have live streams for the rest of the playoffs. We're going to definitely have a lottery stream. We're going to have a draft stream. We're going to have some pre-draft content. And we're going to have free agency content. So lots of just hanging out and talking about basketball. That's what we do here. It's not too serious. It's not overly experty. I don't sit here and pretend like I am like a gatekeeper of knowledge. We just hang out and talk ball. I'm wrong a lot. So are most of the people in the chat. Yeah, we have a good time. We play grids, which is this. If anybody has a good Timberwolf and Pacer player, a player that's played for both teams, that's not that like common, that'd be really cool. Feel free to drop that in the chat. What are they? Hold on. Who's shooting free throws? Are you doing a stream before NFL draft? I think so. I think I'll stream again tomorrow. But I'm not entirely sure. Oh, who is number 23 on the Pacers? I think I know him, but his hair is new. Hold on. Who is that? Oh yeah, it's Neesmith. Just his hair is new. Okay, this game is over. We're going back to Memphis OKC to see if Memphis can do something about this 21-point game. Like I said, this stream ends as soon as the backups check in. not even the bench, like the scrubs. Because like Jalen Williams is still on the court, so we're gonna watch the basketball. But as soon as that changes, we're out of here. So man, to hell with that. Is Tuberculoco gonna get playing time? Nah, I don't think so, bro. Sam. Oh, for that. Oh my God, I did not know that man played for. I know he played for the Wolves. I did not know he played for the Pacers. 61. Okay, 61 is solid. We've done better, but 61 is very respectable. Born outside of the U.S. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Okay, for the Thunder. I think somebody said Pokusevski. I did this before, and it was a great. I came up with a great name. Who the hell did I? Oh, I came up with somebody good. Who the hell was it? I did this before because I put the name in. It was good, and then somebody said Pokusevski afterwards. Nonetheless, though, Gui Santos. Wow, 3%. That's crazy. That's too much. Cavs, Anthony Bennett. No, actually, Anthony Bennett was not bad. Like, too many people knew him. I think it was like 6%, 2%. Okay, never mind. Born outside the U.S. for the Thunder. Ousmane Dieng. 1%. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Off to a very strong start. Cavs and Pistons. Cavs and Pistons. I feel like there's definitely somebody on the old-time LeBron teams, like the one that lost to the Spurs in the finals. There's definitely somebody on that team. Chet from 3, front rim. Shai gets the rebound. Lou Dort from the corner, pump fakes, attacks Triple J. Ooh, misses the floater. Okay. Cavs Hawks. I want to say Dante Jones, but I'm not 1,000,000,000% sure that he played for the Hawks. I'm just, you know what? You only live once. Yeah, people, witness greatness. Witness greatness. I just pulled Dante Jones out. 0.2%. Okay. Oh. Shout out Chance the Rapper. Oh my God, 31. Bro, who still remembers this guy? Kent Bazemore is 31%. I hate it here. What is this? Cephalosha 16. Okay, that's not bad. Thunder Pistons. Reggie Jackson, which I'm comfortable doing because like it's gonna be high. Yeah, 30%. But Kent Bazemore already broke this. Pistons Warriors. Pistons Warriors. I'm thinking a big. This feels like a big to me. I'm struggling. Cavs Pistons. Oh yeah, I struggled with this one too. Drummond, did he ever ring chase in Cleveland? I don't think so. Did Brandon Jennings ring chase? Wait, this might be. Wait, did Derrick Rose play for the Pistons? Because I feel like, why am I thinking he did? Wait, are they checking players out? No, Shai's still in the game. Hardenstein is checking in. The disrespect. Let's find out if he did. 20%. Not that bad. Cavs, Warriors, Pistons. Warriors, Pistons. Who could this be? Who do the Pistons have now? They have Malik. No, Malik Beasley never. Who played for these teams? Okay, I might have to just shoot because I want out of this. Zaza Pachulia. Oh, I pulled Zaza Pachulia out of nowhere. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my God. 20,000 in the Hall of Fame. I hate this. 20,000 in the Hall of Fame. Let's go. Wilt Chamberlain. Hall of Fame from the Suns. Let's go. No, this is going to be too popular, but it is 18%. Not that bad. Hall of Fame from the Jazz. Somebody who ring chased, but I don't know. I feel like that might be some king knowledge right there. 20,000 points for the. Did DeMar DeRozan hit 20,000? Let's find out. Yes, he did. 20,000 and played for the Sixers. 20,000 and played for the Sixers. I don't think Joel Embiid is too hurt to hit 20,000. Jimmy Butler, I don't think he doesn't take the regular season serious enough to hit that number. Wow. This game still has full starters in. That's a disrespect to being healthy in game 3. Shai above the free throw line. Jab step, gets around Scottie Pippen Jr., misses, gets the tip in. Your ball gets tipped out to J-Dub, and OKC keeps hold of the ball. Hardenstein with a no-look pass to Chet, and Chet is not watching. That's sad. I think that would have been a sick highlight for Hardenstein, man. Did you see Shedeur is not good enough? He had Shedeur has his fair share of critics, man. That's definitely not like he's gonna have a lot of those kind of people. Wait. Did Bledsoe play for the Sixers? I don't think so. Joe Johnson, no. For the Bulls, who played for the Bulls that also played for the Suns? Shai from 3 knocks it down, gets no call for the and 1. But it's an 18-point game with 2 minutes to go, so that's they got to be subbing players out after this. Surely they're subbing players out. Shai hit 25 points with that 3, 25, 6, and 5. Ja with the step back. Bulls and Jazz. I feel like I've done this. I feel like we have an answer for Bulls and Jazz. It's come up before, but it's not coming to mind. Shai goes around the screen, and they call a foul on Memphis. All right, check everybody out. Oh, it's going to be free throws, isn't it? We're going to have to keep doing this. Jazz, Sixers. That's a very random combination of teams. Wait, there's Jazz Bulls? This is Carlos Boozer, but it's too popular. Lauri Markkanen is also too popular. But somebody went the other way in the Lauri Markkanen trade, and that's who I need to be thinking about. What did the Lauri Markkanen trade look like? Oh my God, that block by Chet was crazy. Oh my God, what a block. 1:11 to go, man. Check the bench warmers in. Shai misses at the basket, put back by Hardenstein. It's a 20-point game. Santi Aldama from the corner misses. Bane with the rebound. Santi Aldama again knocks the 3 down. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's tapped in. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel on your way out. We're going to wrap the stream up here. There's 45 seconds left in this game. I'm going to be back on Saturday because both the series that I'm following are going to be back again on Thursday, but for game 3s. But Thursday is the NFL draft, so I will be watching the NFL draft with my friends. I will be back on Saturday to stream both of the game 4s. So we're gonna have I'm gonna be streaming for like 10 hours on Saturday. It's gonna be a horrible day from an energy standpoint. But yeah, I'm gonna be back on Saturday. No streams until then. But yeah, hit the like button so that these videos get pushed further on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out when I go live. these are the most important forms of engagement for the growth of a YouTube channel. If you see content on YouTube that you like, engaging with it is how you help it grow faster. And that's the best way to pay it back to a creator. The content is free, but we accept payment in the form of engagement. So that's how I'm gonna close things off. This game is gonna finish at 118, 101, or 99. Yeah, they just took a basket. Damn. Just when Memphis thought they hit 100, they took a basket away. But yeah, I will be back on this channel on Saturday, but I will be back on my NFL channel, In Motion Football, tomorrow. I'm going to link that in the chat on my way out. But yeah, I'll see you guys then. You guys take care. I am out.